Our next student on stage is a grade 7 student who is going to speak to us about the influence of teachers. Please give it up for Adam Mostafa.
Now, I heard that if I did a good job on this, I would be put in a YouTube video. So, here goes. Long, long ago, and it passed far, far away. It was 2018, by the way. I was a wee old lad in my first grade of school, and I had this one special teacher. Now, at the time, this was my teacher for English, math, and science. But whatever the subject was, we would always have 10 minutes of reading time before each class. Now, these would be small, 10-page, simple keyword books, just to get us ready for the next class. But usually, without me noticing it, I would finish a little bit quicker. But anyway, one day, the teacher came up to me with a full chapter book. Stitched edges, glued cover, a full paragraph book. Now, as you can expect, a child of my age, I was terrified. I had never seen something this big compared to those 10-page keyword books. I could feel my knees shaking. I could feel my shoulders getting heavy. But something inside me told me I should open this book. And with my teacher's reassuring smile, I did. And to my surprise, I loved it. The amount of detail, the depth, the world building, the layers in between the characters, these are things that you could never fit into those 10-page keyword books. So, I borrowed the book, took it back home, and came back the next day like a toddler looking for candy and asked for more. And more and more and more, until I had finished all 12 actual chapter books in the class. Now, this teacher really made me think, what if my teacher didn't push me to my limits? What if my teachers didn't know what skills I needed to improve? Well, for us to understand this, let's look at another example. Let's imagine a young boy trying to learn math with a passion, but he had some slight difficulties while learning. Now, if this boy had a teacher like me, this shouldn't have been a problem. But sadly, not all students were as lucky as me. This student had a teacher who would discourage his questions, who would neglect his actual existence within the classroom. He would feel useless, worthless, and sadly, this boy will fail. All because of a lousy teacher who came here for a paycheck. Now, this example really shows you how important children and students are in our society. Children are the new generation. The youth are the building blocks for civilizations. If we do not care towards them, it will not be a happy ending for students and teachers alike. But wait, did I say teachers alike? Didn't I just go on a rant talking bad about them? Well, it's true. The same effects that these teachers have on their students can also be reflected towards them. But for us to understand this, we also need to understand the teachers' effects beyond the classroom. Imagine all the neglect and negativity within the classroom, but instead of a mere 8-hour day, it is someone's entire life. Imagine how life is for these teachers' children. All the neglect, hate, and discouragement can actually pile up on them. And in severe situations, it might even be passed down to them. It creates an endless loop and cycle that will never be broken. Imagine all the co-workers having all that negativity, all the bad workplace behavior, and all the gossip. It is a cycle that will never end until we make the change. We need to show more appreciation to our teachers. We need to make them feel appreciated within our community. Who knows? Maybe that teacher was a victim of a terrible adult in their life. So, the next time you have a teacher, that at least makes you look at the schedule to check if it's their class yet, make sure to show them a little bit of appreciation or just a simple thank you.